guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I know, again, it's been a while since I've sat down and spoken to you guys, but the last couple of weeks have been super intense, super hectic. We had the online batch, the offline batch. If you follow us on Instagram, you already know that I was completely engrossed in helping the students and the Miss India aspirants prepare for their upcoming pageant. Since the deadline for Femina Miss India was 15th of March, which has just gotten extended by another 10 days this morning. So that's great news for any of you who may have missed the deadline or want to give your videos another shot, want to give it a better attempt or any such reason. I think that was a wonderful piece of news that we all woke up to this morning. And so once I finished my duties as a pageant coach in Hyderabad, I just came back to Bangalore yesterday morning after spending a quick though quality time weekend with my family. I've gotten so homesick in the recent few weeks that this was much needed, but I am just in time for the Miss World predictions. We are a couple of hours away from the Miss World finale, so I had to sit down and do this for you because the competition at Miss World is so intense this year, guys. I'll get into the details in a little bit, but before that, as soon as I came home yesterday, this is what was in the mail. The PNI Magazine. If you're from India and you have been following Indian pageants, you obviously know about the PNI Magazine, the pageant and innovation page on Instagram, run by Malik Isani. And it is such a beautiful magazine. I am so happy that Malik and the whole PNI team has done this. If you're a pageant aspirant and you've been looking for just something to read and for stories that you can relate to that will inspire you. And I appreciate this so much because it's one of the same reasons I started this YouTube channel, because years ago there was not enough information on how to prepare and people did not know the inside details of what goes on in pageantry. And I believe this magazine is one of the milestones that is going to gradually change the stereotypes surrounding pageantry. I love the layout of the magazine. It starts with the TGPC winners. We have Malik over here. We have Naveli Deshmukh. We also have a whole page to the PNI team, which I absolutely loved. And I have been super honored to be on one of the top 24 pageant personalities of 2021. Thank you so much to the PNI team for this wonderful initiative and this very sweet note of recognition. It really means a lot and did motivate me to put out further more content on pageantry. I never imagined myself to be on a pageant magazine as a young girl. So thank you so much for the entire YouTube family, your love and support and everything that you have given to me. Now let's quickly talk about the Miss World competition. We had a total of 97 countries participating in the competition, out of which the top 40 have already been announced based on their performances so far up till December, when the competition finale was originally supposed to happen. And now among the top 40, there's been a lot of news coming out recently. Now so far, Miss World has always followed a regional format. That is, we have continental winners as well. Just like Suman Rao was crowned the Asia Pacific winner as well. But this year, there are rumors, we're not sure right now, we'll find out tomorrow morning. This year, there are rumors that the regional format has been scrapped off and that we're going to have the top 40 perform, and then we're going to have our top 12, out of which we're going to get our top 6, which will include the BWAP winner plus another top 5, and then the top 6 will have their Q&A round, and then we'll have the eventual Miss World winner. So let's see how that change in format, if the rumor is true, brings a better change to the pageant industry. Now, I've been following the Miss World pageant, and based on the profiles of the contestants so far, their BWAP projects, their performances, their consistency, I have my opinions ready, and boy, was it difficult to come to this final list. I still don't know which one of them will end up winning, but I feel like the batch is so good this time that I really don't mind any of these women ending up winning because their purpose is so strong. In no particular order, I'm going to be talking about my favorites who I think can make it to the top 12. So my first country that has made it to my top 12 is Botswana. Botswana was the head-to-head challenge winner in her group and was also a semi-finalist in the talent fast-track competition, and her Beauty with a Purpose is focused on mental health. And I love that her project is focusing on teaching lessons to children at a very young age because they are the future of our entire world. And so I like the niche age category that she's also chosen. Here I do want to point out that if you're watching this and you're a pageant aspirant and you sometimes have this question, what is a Beauty with a Purpose project? What is an advocacy? How do I create a project? And all of such things, you should definitely head over to the Miss World official website and do your research, go in depth and study about each of the Miss World candidates, Beauty with a Purpose projects, see which ones won, see which ones did not win, how did they represent it, and how did they speak about it in the head-to-head challenge round. It's just really good tips for, to prepare as a pageant aspirant. Overall, I love the vibe that Botswana gives out. She's very warm, friendly, approachable, and her recent videos and stories, I love watching her. And she and South Africa are roommates right now, and they're just a super cute bunch. The next country that makes it to my prediction for top 12 is Cameroon. Cameroon was also the head-to-head winner in their group, and she was also the first runner-up at the top model competition. The aura that she exuded when she was walking down that ramp. I particularly love both Botswana, Cameroon, and even South Africa for just the calm aura. It's like one of the captions that Miss South Africa used in her Instagram post was calm power, I believe, and it just defined her so well. So I get similar vibes from Cameroon as well. And her Beauty with a Purpose project is about providing potable water to all. This actually reminded me of Lakshmi Menon's Beauty with a Purpose project back in 2019 during our batch, and she was the winner of Miss Beauty with a Purpose as well. So it would be a really nice coincidence, because I do believe that one Beauty with a Purpose projects should ideally be something that you can relate to on a global level, and potable water is one of the most attention needing crises that we need to solve in the world right now. And so while Cameroon did not become one of the BWAP winners, but I feel her project is still very strong, and along with her other achievements, she has a really good shot in making it to top 12. Now, before I move on to India and a couple of other favorites of mine, I do want to take a moment to talk about Dermaco's kojic acid range of products. Thank you to Dermaco for sponsoring this video. You guys know how regularly I use Dermaco in my skincare regime, not just on YouTube, but I've also spoken about it on Instagram. And now the kojic acid serum and the kojic acid cream combined are the perfect solution to getting blemish-free skin. How this works is kojic acid is a hero ingredient in both of these products, which you should use one at a time. Don't use both together. And so kojic acid actually helps lighten down the skin scars, the dark spots. Indian skin, we know we have dark spots and acne scars, and that's how I get my skin to look even toned. And kojic acid also helps minimize the recurrence of the dark spots and the pigmentation. By using the Dermaco kojic acid range, you will be actually able to see a difference and see how even your skin tone becomes in a time frame as less as 3 weeks. You can use it to lighten your dark spots, you treat melasma, and also decrease the appearance of scars. I love the fact that the cream comes in a pump formula packaging, so you can take out just as much as you need. And now you can use the kojic acid cream on top of your moisturizer, and don't forget to follow up with sunscreen in the morning. Whereas the kojic acid face serum can be used in your nighttime routine. Just apply 3 to 5 drops of serum on your face and neck area and massage until absorbed. So if you have stubborn dark spots and scars on your face that are not budging, then you should definitely give these products a try, and you can find them on Amazon, Nykaa, Flipkart, and even on the Dermaco website, where you can use my code Nikita2022 to get 20% off. The next country that is also a hot favorite among a lot of other people in the pageant community is Cote d'Ivoire. Really hope I pronounced that right. Cote d'Ivoire was the top model winner. Again, just, when you have to not say much or do much, but you can just feel the energy and aura and the confidence just radiating from her. That's the vibe that she gives out. She was also the head-to-head challenge winner in her group. You've got to be a good speaker. And she was also the multimedia winner, something that a lot of other contestants have seemed to ignore, but it's such an important part of the beauty pageant industry and business in general. So I feel like she's gotten the looks, she's gotten the face, she's gotten the speaking skills, and she has the right strategy, and she's an all-rounder. So that holistic winner approach is something that I find really, really smart about her. The next country who I believe has a good chance of making it to top 12 is England. And while she is not just a Beauty with a Purpose winner, but she has an exceptional thought process. I love the way that she carries herself, her sense of style, her consistency throughout the competition. Something that I noticed is while a lot of contestants started shining in that 2 month period given to them, but England, I felt, was, I had my eye on her since the beginning of the competition, and I love her Beauty with a Purpose project. It's called Rising Phoenix, which actually focuses on empowering women and solving the problem of domestic abuse, which is the silent pandemic that the world is going through right now. And so I love the conviction and the passion with which she speaks about her project, and I am really rooting for England as well. Moving on to my Miss World favorites list is India. Definitely a hot favorite among the world in general. She is really shining at the Miss World stage right now, and after Harnath has won the Miss Universe crown, everybody is super excited. What if it's a hat trick for India where we win Universe and Miss World at the same time? That would be incredible. And I really believe that Manasa has upped her game by a huge margin in the 2 months that was given to her, because before that, while she was shining, she is the Beauty with a Purpose winner as well. Her project 1098 is super beautiful, and she's done so much work there. The only thing that we were feeling a little bit in the beginning was that her digital presence was not being felt. And as a person, I know Manasa personally from my zonal time, and I know that she's not always been super active on social media, but her styling game has been so much better in the last 2 months. The photo shoots that she has been doing along with the Miss India team and with Falguni and Shane have been so beautiful. Out of this world. She looks, there's nobody else who gets the crown, like just crown her already. And on top of that, I feel that her digital presence is also being felt now. So that break definitely helped, and I hope it takes her all the way to the top as well. The next country who is one of my favorites is Kenya for the top 12. Kenya is also a BWAP winner, and her project is also focused and surrounded on the topic of destigmatizing mental health and conversations. And she's also starting to become a psychologist, which I think is super just inspiring. And that I remember Shefali Sood had also started doing that, because her project at supranational, her advocacy was also around the same topic. I love when beauty pageant aspirants personally study and train to be one of the solution providers or experts who can be more involved in the Beauty with a Purpose project. So hats off to Kenya for that. And she was also in the top 13 of the top model fast track competition. So looking at her performance overall, definitely hoping to see her in top 12. The next country is Philippines, and I know India is a really strong country, but Philippines has, she has everything, and she's such a beautiful speaker, and her Beauty with a Purpose project, I am short of words to praise how much I love her project. And I thought her project was so unique to target not children, not mental health, but to target single parents. And coming from that background, raised by a single mother herself, you can see how much she really wants to do this. And I've never heard about such a project aiming at single parents. So it was just super impactful for me. And I am rooting for Philippines. They're a powerhouse, and it's been a while since they've won Miss World. The next country who is my favorite is South Africa. South Africa has shown consistency since the day she was crowned South Africa. She spoke about her movement of Mindful Mondays or Mindful Movement when Zosie Bini had asked her the question at the South Africa finale. And since then, her reach and how consistently she has shown up and done everything that she stands for is something that I love. Again, even in her headshots, her photo shoots, you can just see that she's calm and that she's not after a crown or as a result, but there's actually a vision and a purpose that she wants to work towards. And those are my reasons for rooting for South Africa. The next country who I'm expecting to see in the top 12 is Shri Saini, who is Miss World USA. And the reason I think that she will be in top 12 is because she's been super active on not just digitally, but also socially. She's also one of the Beauty with a Purpose winners. And it's no doubt that you cannot ignore the amount of work that she has put in. So I'm definitely expecting to see her in the top. My next favorite is Venezuela. Venezuela is super smart, amazing speaker, has a very strong purpose. I love her project, which is called A River of Hope. And on top of that, she was also top 13 in top model. And again, I feel like Venezuela, when she speaks, I can personally relate to her, and there's an emotional connection which does not always happen with contestants. Her introduction video itself in the very beginning of the competition had stood out to me, and she just comes across as someone very, very genuine and who will put her heart and soul into whatever she is doing, and you can see that, and that quality of hers is what I find very endearing. Now there are 2 spots left in the top 12, and the next country who I expect to see in top 12 is Bahamas, because again, amazing performance throughout the competition, lot of confidence when she speaks, very, very stunning and striking face, again top model, top 13. And I feel like her Beauty with a Purpose project is not just about the purpose itself, but how she's also combining it with technology. And I see that she has a very futuristic vision for whatever she wants to do. So it's not just something that you are doing again for the pageant or for a community, but it's actually very, very scalable. And I love to see people, it's just very inspiring to see someone who's not just thinking here, but they're thinking of everything at a much bigger level, more than Miss World, more than anything else. It's the overall impact that you create and how widespread it is. And that's what I feel Bahamas is doing here with the Miss World platform. And so I definitely want to see her go higher up in the competition. And now the last country who I think deserves a spot in the top 12 is Nepal. I've always had a soft corner for Nepal, both had Miss World, Miss Universe, all the time actually. But this time, Nepal's Beauty with a Purpose project, which is called Bridge the Gap, and the impact that it has created, it has connected 3 villages so that they have better access to facilities, was something that touched a chord. And you can actually feel, not just for the people from the villages, but as people who are not so underprivileged ourselves, I can feel how much it would just make life easier for someone. And when you create impact of that kind, that really, really stands out to me. While Nepal was not the Beauty with a Purpose winner, but she was in the top 10, and she was also the head-to-head challenge winner of her group. I sometimes feel that Nepal has always been an underdog in pageantry, because if you look at Anshika Sharma from Miss Universe, or even Miss Nepal at Miss World right now, Namrata Shrestha, they've always given their 200% to the competition. And so for that reason, I want Nepal also in top 12. And I hope that Miss World organization sees that as well. And so those are my favorites for the Miss World competition. And now it could be anybody's game. This list again was not in any particular order, just the list of countries who I'm expecting to see in the top. We will find out tomorrow morning who is going to be our next Miss World. And I can't wait to see where India places at the Miss World competition. Whether or not it's going to be a hat trick for India, that would be such a surreal moment, because I know seeing someone of your own grab the Miss World crown has, जिसे कहते हैं एक लहर देश में छा जाती है. Just like Manushi Chiller did that with her victory after 17 years. Manasa might be on to doing the same thing. Just talking about it is giving me goosebumps, but this video has become super long already, so I'm going to wrap it up here, and I'm going to see you guys again very, very soon in my next video. There are a lot of other topics that I have to discuss with you guys, but until then, I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.